don't need a return ticket where you're going. This is a one-way journey. Straight down!
GamesMaster Stadium for the final of the Video Games Cup. After 30 seconds, Fun is winning 3-0. The opening credits have dominated the game so far, but warming up on the touchline, we have our first challenge, so it's over to GamesMaster.
I'm feeling mean today, so my first challenge on Echo 2 is something of a stinker. Contestants have 1 minute to jump out of the pool and find the teleport, which miraculously transforms them into a seagull. After this, they have to fly over the cliff, drop back in the water, and teleport to the next level, where they must swim through 3 rings. Frankly, I doubt they'll be up for it, but I made it difficult on purpose.
Indulging in this aquatic krypton factor, we have Robert Ford and Adam Ray. Is it Robert Ford or Bobby?
It's Robert Ford.
Robert, do you not like being called Bobby, no?
Not at all.
It's just that there's an Oxford United player called Bobby Ford, bizarrely enough.
Well, that's why I don't like being called it.
You have impeccable taste, I have to say, Robert. Moving on to you, Adam. Echo 2 features a dolphin. Do you like dolphins?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
What do you like about dolphins?
Why they swim.
That's quite nice. I love dolphins myself. I can eat 3 a week, actually, Adam. Right, well, Adam and Robert, get ready for the challenge. We're going to have lots of topical items, finishing off with one about a pregnant panda in this week's news. Doom 2 has become the fastest-selling PC game ever, aided by a controversial ad campaign. It shipped over 100,000 copies in the UK and over 500,000 worldwide in its first week alone. If you think games like this are too violent, well, there's also versions waiting on the Jaguar, Apple Mac and 32X, so tough. The Associated Ledger preview last week saw the unveiling of Nintendo's Ultra 64 racer Cruising USA in its arcade form. But the best game on show was definitely Sega's Virtua Cop. As you can see for yourself, this isn't a game about snogging birds. Finally, the problem with the Neo Geo system was, although you got arcade-perfect versions of games like Super Sidekicks 2, World Heroes, and Windjammers, the games cost about 150 quid, so only spoilt brats could afford them. With the new Neo Geo CD machine, you can pick them up for 40 to 50 quid from November. Hooray for Mr. Geo.
THQ has gone fishing with the experts at BASS Inc. and the catch of the day is Bass Masters Classic for both Super Nintendo and Sega. It's a
shut your mouth. If you even think about buying a game this sad, all your mates will come around your house and fight you. Right, now no challenge would be complete without the pitter-patter of Steve Merritt from Mean Machines. Steve, how do you like your dolphin served?
Porpoise grilled.
Oh, that sounds gorgeous, that does. And Steve, this dolphin turns into a seagull. When was the last time you saw that?
Not for a week or two, I reckon.
I reckon it's been that long for me as well. Okay then, the challenge is, the dolphin has to turn into a seagull, jump over the rock, find the teleport and fly through 3 rings. No problem at all. Best of luck to Robert, who's gone first. Your challenge begins now. Okay, Robert has 1 minute. He's over the rock at the start, Steve. What's the next thing he's got to do?
He's now got to find the icon that will allow him to turn into a seagull. Unusual, I know, but it's there somewhere. There it is.
It's there,
but he can now fly. He's now got to bypass a really big rock.
15 seconds.
I think this might be the rock.
How can you get past the birds though, Steve?
You just got to move quickly. I mean, they're albatrosses, so they're slow.
Okay, 25 seconds left.
Oh,
lovely little dive. Oh, look at that dive.
Find a teleport now. It's somewhere over to the right, if I remember rightly.
He's gone left.
There it is.
Oh, no,
it's wrong.
He's going to get 3 rings. He's got 12 seconds left.
I don't think he's
Here he goes. He's got 1 ring. 8 seconds left. Where's the second one?
They're either above sea level or they're under.
3, 2. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Challenge. Oh, desperate
goes. I think he made it through 2 rings, but Robert's challenge is over and he must make way for Adam. Okay, best of luck, Adam. Your 1 minute starts now. Okay, now, Robert was very close, Steve. How can Adam speed up?
It's going to be much faster through the rings. If you're not in the ring instantly, you're in real trouble. The rest of it is fairly plain sailing. The albatrosses have got to be avoided here. If he goes higher, I think he'll actually bypass them.
He can miss the big birds there.
Oh, that was quite lucky.
Very jammy. 20 seconds gone.
Got to go down and left now.
This is good though. He's not even halfway through the time.
I think he'll do it. The rings have been.
Through the teleport. 30 seconds left. This is going to be easy. He's going to slide through those rings.
I reckon so.
No problem. Here he comes. He squeezes through.
He's got to go above sea level now because a lot of rings are above water.
Oh yeah, here it comes. 20 seconds left. Where's that ring? He's got
It's going to be somewhere over to the right, if I remember rightly.
He's gone left. No problem. He's got the 3 rings. It's on it. Adam wins the challenge. Bad luck, Robert. Well done, Adam. Excellent show. Now, Robert, you lost quite a lot of time in the middle. What happened?
This seagull kept on getting knocked back down.
Bird trouble.
Yeah.
I think that was what it was. Adam, what can I say? You are the ring king.
Yeah.
But you're a bit lucky about halfway through there, weren't you?
Yeah, I was a bit fortunate when I was flying up the rock. The bird at the top caught me and I flew down.
But you managed to fly the other way.
Yeah.
No, instead you're obviously blessed.
Yeah.
Adam, Adam is blessed twofold because he'll be going home tonight with the GamesMaster Golden Joystick. Walks away with a higher percentage of skip in his step. Meanwhile, we'll take a look at today's reviews.
First up, from the film that spawned that Elton John single, the Lion King game tries to apologise.
Lion King is easily the best Disney license yet. Not only is it fabulous characterisation, there's also a lot of interaction, not only with the jungle scenery, but also with other jungle animals. Like you have to jump on giraffes' heads and swing from rhinos' tails. And there's some lovely puzzle elements too, involving monkeys. I'll leave it at that at the moment.
Same animators that actually made the film have had a hand in making the game. You can tell this by the quality of the animation. It is absolutely superb.
It's probably a bit of a disappointment to people who were expecting something special. Where it really excels is graphics and sound. The animation's superb and the music's excellent. But other than that, it's pretty much the same as everything else.
Next up, little blokes in helmets throw stuff at each other. No, it's not a criminal justice bill march, it's Mega Bomberman.
With 4 players, you can run around the mazes bombing each other to your heart's content, or play the adventure mode where you just rush through the various levels, defeating the end-of-level bosses. It has simple graphics, simple sound, but you don't need anything special. It's the gameplay that counts, and this has it in bucket loads.
At the start of the battle mode, you can actually choose what sort of character you're going to look like. You can either have a big roly-poly geezer, or you can have a tiny little one, or you can even have a policeman. It has no relevance on the game and how the players play, but it just looks great.
As a one-player game, it doesn't seem to stand up so well. I mean, it's still fun, but it really is a multiplayer game. Get as many mates around as you can, grab a joypad, and have a great game. You'll be there all night.
Finally, loads of dodgy actors ham it up on CDI Cluedo, but is the game itself a crime?
There are 3 scenarios on Cluedo on the CDI. Each one has its own dedicated piece of FMV. There are lots of character shots of each of the characters, like Colonel Mustard, Mrs. White, and basically once you've seen all these, it starts to get a bit boring.
Tedious in the extreme. You have to wait while all this video goes on instead of just making the next move. And frankly, if you're sat playing board games on your telly, I think you really need to have a word with yourself.
Cluedo's a great game, but why bother playing it on the CDI? All you get is some naff footage of carry-on extras. And as a game, it doesn't really get any better. The only thing that I could say in its favour is that you don't have to clear up the board after you.
You think the murderer was Mrs. Peacock, in the lounge, with the wrench?
I'm sorry, but you've got it wrong.
Tonight's guests are busy putting on the deep heat, and while the goblins make sure they've applied it evenly, let's go to GamesMaster and find out what the challenge is.
My next challenge is on the soccer game FIFA 95, the follow-up to the classic FIFA International. It's a game of 2 halves, and I expect all players to give 100% 110%. Over to you, Brian.
And for our first semi-final, we're in a scorer-stopper situation. Please welcome Andy Cole and Kasey Keller. Andy, I'll talk to you first of all. You're famous for your partnership with Peter Beardsley, right? Tell us in your own words what you think about Peter's dress sense.
As a teammate, I think his dress sense is rather okay.
That's just so you make sure you get the passes. I've got this theory he gets dressed by his mum, though. Is that true?
Well, I think you're going to ask Peter and his mum there.
No, I only ask these things when Peter's not here. That's what I'm like. Now, Kasey, have you ever played against Andy before? Did you meet him in the first division at all?
We played together against each other at Bristol one time, then when he signed for Newcastle down at the Den. So, yeah, we met each other a couple times.
And what happened? Did you get any against Kasey that time, Andy?
The first time we lost 1-0, Kasey saved me a penalty, and the second time I got revenge, beat him 2-1 and I scored the winner.
Well, will Andy get revenge on Kasey tonight? We'll find out after the break. Semi-final of our FIFA 95 challenge. We're lucky enough to have Andy Cole and Kasey Keller in the hot seat. Doing his best, Trevor Brooken. Beside me is Simon Byron from The One. Simon, tell me about some of the improvements that FIFA 95's got over its predecessor.
Well, one of the criticisms of the original FIFA was that the passing was a bit hit and miss sometimes, so that's been tweaked to make it more accurate.
Okay, so it will reward the passing game?
Definitely.
Not much hope for Millwall's Kasey Keller then. Okay then, best of luck to Kasey and Andy. Your challenge begins now. Okay, off we go. Andy is Newcastle in the white, playing from left to right. Kasey is Seattle in the blue, playing from right to left. A lot of action around the centre of the park there, Simon.
Yeah, interesting kick-off.
Good Macy run up the window.
Oh, terrible
by the
foul
Seattle
from Andy
winger.
there.
Oh, but it's saved by on the touch from Newcastle. Still 0-0. Seattle with the throw.
Wasted there, Phil.
Yeah, by the Newcastle defence. Barry Benson there, but slightly better
Shot on
here.
goal.
Has a nail. Oh, no problem for the Seattle goalkeeper. Oh, he's risked the throw out there. But the Seattle defence confident with it, making the way up towards the midfield. They got this one tackle. He's at number 9 again. Oh,
That was a good tackle.
But he's got it back again. This boy's unbelievable.
He wants to try shooting from this position.
Ozzy Artunas has got a shot where he shoots. Oh, but it's saved by the Newcastle keeper. Kicked out towards the touchline. Now it's Newcastle.
Oh, some fancy footwork there from Andy.
Bit of shot tugging there. And it's cleared again by the Seattle defence, but only up to the Newcastle defence. Now Newcastle on the centre
He's
of the
toying
park.
with him.
Oh dear, and as a half-time whistle goes, unfortunately it's Newcastle 0, Seattle 0. Okay, off we go for the start of the second half. Kasey playing Seattle. Oh, it's now go from left to right in the blue. Kasey, of course, coming from Seattle, that's why he's picked him. And Andy Newcastle go from right to left in the white. But now it's Seattle have got it on the halfway line, making a run. Oh,
that was a good
tackle
challenge.
there.
One for the head. Oh!
It's a speed. Oh, it's a
good save. Couldn't quite clear it.
But on the expanse of Seattle Tigers. Seattle takes a shot.
No, that was dreadful. It's going to be a
foul. The
sending
referee
off.
perhaps should have played the advantage there.
Just thinking about it.
That's the one. From Seattle there, Seattle take the lead 1-0. And I'll tell you what, Simon, there's not a lot of time left.
No. It's been a tight game, but in the end, I think football's been the winner here.
Okay, the referee's looked at his watch once already. Take my word for it. And that's it. The referee blows his whistle. It's all over. Kasey Keller, Seattle is the winner. All right, Kasey, great game. Bad luck, Andy. Well, Kasey, tell us about that free kick that came out of nowhere.
Oh, Branco from the World Cup signed him up, got him to Seattle, hits the free kick, wins the game.
It was just, and Seattle a bit reminiscent of Millwall there with the set-piece goals.
Oh, of course, no problem. Happen all the time.
Now, Andy, for some bizarre reason, you lacked a killer instinct up front, really.
I did, yeah. I was a bit disappointing, you know. My teammates let me down for the first time, but not to worry.
And that Peter Beardsley, I blame him.
I won't blame him. It's a team game, you know.
Yeah, one of his off games, he thought he was playing for England.
What's that for?
Well, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to you now, Andy, but we'll see you in 2 weeks' time for the grand final, Kasey. A round of applause again for our two special guests tonight. And while I try and offer Andy a bung in the hope he'll sign for Celtic, let's go to this week's consultation zone.
Hello, and welcome to my personal stock exchange of games playing information. Who's first for some insider dealing?
GamesMaster, I'm having real difficulty getting off the first level of time tracks on the SNES. I really need some help.
I may have a little something to ease your pain. On level 1, when you enter the room after blowing out the wall, you will see a key just below you. Collect this and keep travelling until you reach the trap door. Jump up at it and the key will automatically be used, opening up a room full of useful items. These may help you get a little bit further. Okay?
Thanks, GamesMaster. You're a lifesaver.
Who's next for a personal bond?
GamesMaster, last week you gave me a cheat for level select on Jungle Book for the SNES. But when I put it in, it took away all my energy and left me with 10 seconds to complete a level, and laughed at me.
Well, I could say that serves you right for wanting to cheat. But as you're obviously so pathetic at the game, I'll have mercy and give you the real level select. Make your way to the prickly pears at the bottom of level 1 and jump off to your death. Just before hitting those most unforgiving of fruits, pause the game. Now type bag, crab, lard, ball, curve, and you'll be given access to a wondrous level select menu. Now go away. I only want the best games players here.
All right, GamesMaster. Cheers.
Next.
GamesMaster, I can kill everything on Tempest 2000 in the Atari Jaguar. I really like the bonus levels, but is there any way of getting straight to them?
Yes, there is. Turn on your system while holding buttons 1, 4, and 7. Still holding the buttons, select the game you wish to play, and you'll hear a rather pleasant voice congratulate you on having activated the cheat. Now, when playing, press button 6. You'll be granted access to those spectral bonus levels. Out of this world, man.
Thanks a lot, GamesMaster.
Well, trading's closed for another show, so I must turn down any other queries needing personal attention. See you anon.
This month sees the release of Double Dragon 5, the latest game featuring martial arts brothers Billy and Jimmy Lee, and their now increasingly tedious struggle against the Shadow Master. Over in America, though, punters are bracing themselves for a new development in the saga, Double Dragon, the movie.
2007, Los Angeles. The city has changed. Cops rule the day. Punks rule the night. And one man wants to rule them all.
And who's out to stop him? None other than our tidy haircutted pals, Jimmy and Billy. They battle against blokes with dog poo around their neck for possession of the legendary Double Dragon medallion.
Get the dragons!
Along the way, they meet strangely unfrightening villains who've obviously had one too many isotonic Lucasades.
Oh, great. The power core.
They also team up with a gang of young fashion casualties led by the quite fit bird Marion.
Team Lee. Need any help?
Birds fight blokes, and blokes fight ugly blokes. And indeed, no plate glass window is left unbroken, as our heroes scream a lot and everything in the whole world blows up. Double Dragon opens in America next month and in Britain next spring. I can hardly wait.
Let's have some fun.
Well, old Father Time has nearly croaked. While he's still on his life support machine, though, let's go over to GamesMaster for the final challenge.
The final challenge I prepared is on the Grunge Fest beat-em-up, Way of the Warrior on the 3DO. The characters I've chosen, Shaky Jake and Fox, are a disagreeable pair, but their repertoire of special moves should ensure an entertaining bout of fisticuffs. As usual, players have 3 rounds to prove who's the dirtiest fighter.
For this final challenge, we have living proof that games players don't just play games all the time, because we have a boyfriend and girlfriend combination, Ian Hutchison and Andrea Markham. Do with you two is a little bit of Mr. and Mrs. here. So, Ian, if you'd like to put your hands over your ears, just so I'm going to ask Andrea a couple of questions about herself. See if Ian can answer the same questions with the same answers. Andrea, question one: what would you prefer to get, chocolates or flowers?
Chocolates.
Chocolates. And the second question is: are Ian's mates better looking than him?
No.
Okay, thank you very much, Ian. You can take your hands off your ears now. Right, which would Andrea prefer, chocolates or flowers?
Chocolates, probably.
Was that what you said?
Yep.
1 for 1. Second question. I asked Andrea, are your mates better looking than you? What did she say?
Probably not.
No, she said they were. So we got half of them correct. Not bad. While we sort out the ramifications of that, could you like to take your positions to play the game? And I'll trot up to the commentary box. Mothers, lock up your daughters, because Dave Perry's in the pulpit. Dave, I've got to ask you about your leather jerkin. Do you get jogger's nipple?
I find a little bit of Vaseline in the mornings, no problem.
Now, tell us about the special moves of these two characters, Dave.
Well, this is one of my favourite 3DO games, and Fox is a voodoo man. He's got things like voodoo dust and magic stars to throw at his opponent. Shaky Jake is an outback brawler, and he can fly across the screen, or he's got a fiery breath, and he can toast his opponent with that.
Okay, thanks for now, Dave. Best of luck then. It's a best of 3 bout. Whoever wins 2 of them will get the golden joystick. Let the fighting begin. Okay, we have got Ian playing Shaky Jake on the left-hand side. He's the guy with the stick and the hat. And Andrea is Fox, the big guy in the suit. Oh, that was beautiful. There.
Smashed Shaky Jake over his back.
Oh, Andrea's not hanging about, Dave, is she?
She's not at all, and Fox is going in for the kill. He had Shaky Jake stunned, put him across his back.
We can see the energy at the top. Shaky Jake's energy is right down, but he's getting up on his pole.
He's trying to fight. He's trying to impale Fox. Fox is going in, so he's going to take 1 good hit from Fox. Oh, that's a beautiful special move.
Tapping out a gentle rhythm on
Fox is down now. Fox is in trouble. Fox's level is
1 more hit and he's gone.
Shaky Jake.
Oh, and he just falls over.
Just let him fall.
Fox collapses from the sheer exasperation there, which means that Shaky Jake takes the first one. There we go for about 2. Ian is 1 up. What would you recommend to Fox to come back with?
Well, he's got a lot of special moves and we've not seen them used yet. He's got his voodoo dust, he's also got a magic star, and he can throw knives. Both brothers can throw knives, and we've seen no projectiles used.
Okay, he's getting him with a couple of punches there. Shaky Jake's energy again is low. He starts off badly, Shaky Jake.
He starts off badly. Fox goes in. Fox is very powerful.
That's the fire breath.
He takes a bit of gasoline or petroleum in, and he blows fire at his opponent.
And that's it. But it's not enough. Fox pulls the second bout, which means it's 1-all. Okay, we got in the third and final bout. Shaky Jake on the left, that's Ian. Fox on the right. That is Andrea. First one again.
Shaky Jake always seems to start badly, doesn't he?
He certainly does.
And last time Fox made it count, he went in and finished him off.
He's got a lovely pole, though.
He's got a lovely pole, yes he has. Which is why I think that Fox should stay back and use projectiles, because as he's going in, he's vulnerable, because Shaky Jake has got the reach.
Jake's big pole. And it's a bit
Shaky Jake broke a bottle over Fox's head there.
This one. Shaky Jake's in trouble, though, Dave.
And he's down. He's going to take 1 good hit. He's dead. That's it. Fox adjusts his time.
Mr. Fox wins it, which means Andrea is the winner. Well done, Andrea. Bye, again. Okay, Andrea. Right now, Andrea, right, we'll start with you. You lost the first bout, but then you came hurtling back. Tell me about some of the moves you were doing.
Well, I did a throw in the first round, didn't really pull off, where he sort of put him on his back and just threw him down.
Like a backbreaker,
and then I just did like face kicks and punches.
So basically, Ian, there's no shame in being beaten by a girl now, is there?
No, none at all.
None at all. So, in the name of equality, let's present the golden joystick to Andrea. Check that every science teacher has a beard but no moustache. See you in the next show. Bye-bye.